Hey, disciples of Jesus Christ. This is Jim McKnight with the No Place Left Network. We released a beta version of this app this year, and it's gotten a lot of feedback. So I want to answer two questions about it for you today. The first one is how to use it to get the most out of the app, and the second is what's coming next with the app. So first, how to use it well. The Seed Sower app, its goal is to help you track your own personal seed sowing efforts really well. So the home screen looks like a traffic light, and if you share the gospel of Jesus Christ with someone and ask them if they want to trust Christ as their Lord, you'll see you basically have four options. They might be an existing believer at the bottom, or they're either red, yellow, or green. For example, let's say I was out today and I was sharing, and I found someone that he told me he was an existing believer, and then I gave him my card and told him to call me. I didn't get any other information from him. So I can just hit this button right here that says, skip this step, and the app will track my sowing efforts that I shared the gospel with someone today. But then later on, I was out with my friend Daniel, and we found a guy named Damien, and he was open to learning more. He was quite close to coming into the kingdom. So since I got his name, I can put the name Damien into my app here and then scroll down, and I could have added information. And the best technique that we have for this is give this app to the other person you're sharing with and ask them to put their information in. I got that from my friend Steve. And then I come down here to the bottom and I can mark him for follow-up. Or if he's in my oikos is just a name that means he's someone that I meet all the time. He's in my relational network, and he's not. I won't see that guy again unless I intentionally go meet him. And then I just hit this button, track your share. And what the app's going to do for me, it's going to generate this thing called a prayer list. And I can go through and say, hey, show me all the people that I've shared with that are open about learning. And I'm going to get this list, and I can go down and pray for these people, and I have more information on some of them than others. But down here at the bottom, we'll find some people I shared with that are open to learning. I didn't record their information, but I'll find Damien as a new person on my prayer list that I can pray for. Now, the other thing that Seed Sower will do for you, it will help you with accountability with your church as people are asking, hey, how did it go sharing the gospel this week or this month? I think most of you are trying to share the gospel at least 5 times a week, so I can hit this button right here called My Sowing. When I hit My Sowing, it'll show me how many times I shared. And this week I shared with 5 people, some red, some green, and some yellow. And I can even hit this button, hey, over the past month, how many times have I shared? And it shows me how many people I've shared in the last month. And it looks like one person out of 36 shares in the last month has trusted Christ in my sowing. And I think that's a pretty good rate of return as you're going out and sharing. And that'll encourage you to know, hey, it's happening, even though I might have to share a lot to find someone that will trust Christ. And that person that did trust Christ, I was able to train them. And my sowing app will show me that. And so that's what you can do right now with the Seed Sower app, but here's what's coming next. In phase 1.2, we're going to do some minor upgrades, and it's going to allow you to better sort your prayer list. It's going to allow you to add your own contacts without necessarily sharing with them, so you can build your oikos or your relational network list. It's going to allow you to put in custom ranges, so you can say, hey, show me how much I've shared in the last 7 days, not just the last week, or maybe in the last 3 weeks, or from October 1st to November 1st, how much did I share? It's going to add geolocation. So when you share, it's going to stamp, hey, this is where the share happened, and it'll allow you to see that on a website where the shares are happening. Now, that'll automatically be turned off for anybody that's working in what we consider to be a closed country that is hostile to the message of Jesus Christ. And then also, it's going to populate a website so we can see as users of the app how we're doing sharing the gospel in different places and at different rates, and how many people are getting baptized, and how many people we're training that are coming to Christ. And so that'll be available in the future. And then phase 2 is what we're really excited about, and that is it'll allow you to build a church. And you'll be able to see, hey, out of the 8 people in my church, this is how much we shared as a corporate body of Christ. And then it should vibrate every time someone in your church shares the gospel. So your phone should just be vibrating, and you get a sense of how much the message is going out as a part of your team. And it'll allow you to see not only your church, but then your networks. So we've got some work to do on the app, and we really appreciate your feedback. And we're going to keep working to make it better and useful for you to labor until there's no place left in your area. And if that's important to you, then we could use your help. Go down here in the bottom left and hit the donate button, and it'll take you to a link where you can make a contribution to keep the app funded and going forward. We hope to have all this stuff out released to you by Christmas. So keep making disciples, keep planting churches until there's no place left where Jesus Christ is not receiving the glory that he is due. Till next time.